Hello, Susanna here. Well, we are up to the next prompt in Botanical Beauties, and this month it is Crocus. So, which ironically, spring bulbs and all that kind of stuff, I thought it was pretty funny. That's why, I didn't do the crocus or the tulip or anything like that for the spring bulbs. So what I've done, I have traced this, but I've done it in a bit of a different way. See, as you can see, I've sort of done it to suit my piece, and I wanted one of the crocuses a little bit more flowery. So that's the crocus in the Treasury of Design. Now, you are allowed to trace those. You just put it on your light box or on the window. My inspiration for some of the colours for the crocus is here. And I've also, grab your phone, grabbed in the gallery, a picture. Here was when I did the bulb, did that and got some colours. So I just went on Google, cat hair, and just had a look because I sort of wanted that colour inspiration. So between this, isn't it gorgeous? The crocus fairies, they are beautiful. They sort of remind me of tulips a little bit. So I'm not sure. Maybe I can do a couple of different colours. So this guy will be going. Here's the last one that I did, the tulips. So the crocus will be going here. So I'm sort of going to put it sideways, and I'll probably put the word crocus there. I'd like to stick a few bits and pieces. I've got some bits and pieces picked out underneath and all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking, because it's near that, I might do that purpley colour, but sort of like make it a purpley pink. Just look, I love the way they've got some stripes in them. I think that looks really nice. So I might go the lighter purple with the darker pink. Yeah, it's all coming out of the one bulb, so I could probably just do a darker purple and then a lighter purple with the bulbs. I think that will work. Well, hopefully it's gone back into focus. There we go. So let's take this out of the way, put that there, and we are going to get I'm hoping to leave. It'd be nice if I could do that and it wouldn't go through. That would be nice. That way I've got I might have to do another layer. We'll do another couple of layers. I just don't want it to go through. There we go. And that way I can do it on there, and I'll have the page next to me. There we go. Oh, the colours, isn't it pretty? So, where'd it go? Here we go. Got this, and I've got these, and I've also got my Inktense pencils, and the next video that you see after this will be my the calendar prompt for August as well. So I apologise in advance. It's painting as well, but I just happen to have two lots of painting. Normally in the calendar I don't, but it's one that lends itself to it. So, okay, open these guys up. Okay. Put them here. I don't think I'll be using that one. Maybe. I definitely think I'll be using some of the colours out of this one. It's because it's got the purples and all that kind of stuff. So And this one, maybe the greens for the leaves. So, move bits and pieces out of the way. Get the spray. And work on these beauties. Okay. Yeah, they've got real different colours there. And I'm thinking this might be nice. I might saturate it, have, and then put a touch of pink in there. Yeah, that'll be good. And then have it quite wet, so it's a bit of a lighter colour. So here we go. It's got to bleed into this. I might even come in with some stripes with the pencils. You got to remember that these always dry lighter, so I'm hoping it's going to be lighter. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, oh, that bit in the middle there is yellow, so we better, there we go, better not go on there, try and go in. And because I've done a little bit of shading, it actually looks rather lovely. Might go on there. I think I might wet it first. There we go. I think that'll help. This a bit of a, the lighter you want it, the more water you use, I suppose. And because it's from the same bulb, I figured I better, you know, have them the same colour. At the moment, I'm just colouring in the actual colour. Try not to get that bit. Pretty colour. So these are, if you want to know, I didn't mention it in the next video that I'm going to do, where I'm painting my, what do you call it, the sparrow. I didn't let you know, this is Jane Davenport watercolours, and I've had them for a while. I think she still has this one, like as in the brights and all that. I might put some water on there just to wet it first, that way the paint will soak up a little better. There we go. So we'll just paint it for now. Now all these little lines and all that kind of stuff are, you know, where the different shading and stuff is going to go. But for now, I'm just going to colour it in. I've got to be careful because it looks like it may be bleeding. Oop, I can hear my son. Hang 10. I'm filming. Okay. I think he's gone to the toilet, so that's all right. I thought I was safe. He takes my studio, and then, you know, he's got to come in the kitchen to get food. I feel like I can't go anywhere sometimes. Now, so that seemed quite dark, but by the time I give it an iron and let it dry by itself as well, I think she'll be right. Might get some of that and those bits in there and make them a little darker. Okay, now oh, be careful, be careful. Now, wondering what green I use for the leaves. They seem sort of a darkish green. So I'm thinking, oh, it's pretty dark. I'm not going to quite go that, so I'll have to dilute it somewhat. I wonder if this is any lighter. Might be. Maybe combine. So I'll have to be very careful. I'll just go over it with a light streak for now, and then it'll, I think the stems I might do a bit of a different colour, but I'll start it off with, okay, there we go. I think the stems are a little lighter. Okay, as in sort of like a white. I think this would almost be easier to do with an Inktense pencil. Okay, go over that. I think here it's probably going to lead into a more of a, you know, like a browny colour. That's part of the leaf as well. This is definitely a leaf. And these, the bulbs, are more, try and do a little bit more, see if I can colour it in a little more. I'll leave the stems a bit lighter. I'm going to just give it a quick wash with the green and then come in with the brown. Have a bit of a tinge of green in there. Okay, now we'll do bulby colour. There we go. too worried about these because I'm going to go over them lightly because I'm going to go over it. These are going to be done the same way that I did the bulb in the Roxy's Journal Stitchery. So give it a slight colour, and then I'll go over these. It's more of the bulby bit, or it could be the first lot of leaves. Okay. The darker bit. I reckon that is starting off that colour and then going green. Yeah. Tiny bit of green in the middle there. Okay. Need a little more. It's a bit nerve-wracking doing these. Yeah, if you go out of the line, just dab it up with your brush. I mean, not your brush, your little bit of paper. Okay. Now this is probably easier to do with the pencil than doing it with a brush. If you are not comfortable doing, you know, get your watercolour pencils because you've got a bit more of a defined colour. This is a yellowy green, which I might use on here. It's called sherbet, but it's a yellow, and I'll use them. I might just see, because it's got water already in it, it's activating a little bit of it. Yep, definitely on here. Now, and this is a lot more potent because it's ink tense, so you got to remember it's ink. So the bits that have got those little spots on them, I might do with the ink tense because it's a bit darker. Sorry if this pencil's in the way. Put that down. Okay, now on there it's yellow but also an orange, so I'll put a bit of an orange in there as well. Mix the yellow and the orange. Oop. There we go. I'll probably do a little bit of the orange here. Might find it in there somewhere. Okay. Now, thought I'd do that along here in So what I might do is, you know, turn off this thing. I was going to do stripes, wasn't I? Okay. Yeah. That's really nice. And I might make that dark a bit. Got more control when you've got the pencils, that's for sure. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to pause it and I will give it an iron. Okay, back again. Well, this is what it looks like when it is dry. And I got my little book and I covered up the next month's prompt so that I can still have a look at the colours and all that kind of stuff. Really happy with how they look, especially those stripes. I think that really made it. So I'll put that there. And what I'm going to do, I've got some bits and pieces off to the side here. And I'm going to get this bit. Oh, there goes my nail file. I'm going to get this bit in here. Okay, so it goes that way. So just, that's how the tablecloth will go. And I'll get, it's in, isn't it? Yep. So I think it looks good next to that. So I thought, now I've also got the crocus word, which will probably go there, and I think I'm going to have it like that. I may end up cutting a little closer, I'll see how I go, but I'm quite happy with that. So I've gotten bits and pieces that I wouldn't mind putting in between, having a few bits and pieces. Oh, I saw that too, that's nice. Just matches, doesn't it? I'm going to put in something there just to, don't want to have it so straight. Now I've got this on the other side. I'm wondering whether that will work. On this side. Which side's which? I think it's that. Maybe do a little bit on here. We'll see. We're just putting down for now. I don't really want to take away. I really like that patch. I think it's sweet. So we've got to put our little piece of this, and I had one put aside in between all of that. Here we go. This is my little piece of crochet that I add to everything. There's that one there, and there's some there. So we may put some here. We'll see how we go. I really like this, I think, and that colour matches that. I'm wondering if we could put some of that in there. Where's my other scissors? These are the colours I picked out. Aren't they beautiful? And they're the wool, but I've also got other stuff. I don't know. I don't think this is going to work. So that's going to go over there. Dragged out a bit of this. Whether some lace works in there or not. Ooh. That might work in there. I'll have a look. Just cut some of that off. Okay, and I'll put all my other bits back on the table that I don't need. I kind of like that. Okay, yes, we are. Just making sure. So at the moment today, probably won't do a great deal of stitching, but I'll be doing placement. I'll do some of that there, or coming in off the side. I really like these to just blend really well with it. Oh, that, isn't that pretty? Oh, that'd be nice there. Pinky purple. You know what? I'm going to cut this, or that. We'll see. It's just flowers going in between, but I think it may work. Blending in because the colour is right, and that's why I went with the this as well, because the colour is good. So in the next video is when I'll do some stitching with it. I might have to go in a little closer to the other side as well. It always looks nicer when it's cut a little closer. Get rid of that, but we'll keep that. I'm going to have to unpick it, I think. That's okay. Got my bigger pair of scissors, but for stuff like this, having the smaller ones I think works a little better. You can get in better. Okay. I'll go into there as well, I think. Just makes it look more flowery. I can hear a car coming up the driveway. No, sounds like a motorbike. Okay. Oh, here we go. We need to go in here. Okay. And maybe have it coming from there, going over here. I do need something to go along there. The crocus will fit in there, but I'm wondering if I can put something underneath it. And there goes the motorbike again. Maybe I can have that going that way, probably. tucked in there. I'd have to get rid of these. With that sitting on the top. Quite like that. In. Nope, too much, that one. Nope. Now, I do like that. I think that may go there. He is rather cute. I kind of like that there. Underneath. Don't know why, I just do. Just sort of adds a little something, something. What's this for? I think that was for stitching down there. I've got this. I'm wondering whether that would work there. Just a little pop of blue. Well, you know, it might. Yeah, I quite like that there. And I don't mind having the jagged edge of that there. I was thinking maybe some fabric. With a pop of flowers. That's too much flowers. I quite like that. This is a vintage fabric. Okay. I mean, it may end up being smaller because you only need small pieces. Put that over there and we'll slip that in somewhere. What about here? Might work a little better. Definitely goes with that. Just to have another bit of fabric contrast. I'll cut that there too. Got to be careful. So fine. Yeah, I don't want it to break too much because it's vintage. It can be a little temperamental. Quite like that, actually. I think that's going to work. Wonder if we can have little bits of this. The bigger it gets, the more you're like, how are we going to do this? That's definitely going to go in there in between and come over there. I quite like that as is. That in there. Could probably use a bit of something here. What have we got? What do we have? This is pretty. I know that we do need to unpick this little bit. It's folded over. There we go. And that works because it's from the same fabric as that. It's got all different types of flowers in there. I like that. Now, I'm going to use some of these little bits. I'm just going to cut the ends off, so I'm still with you. Just cutting the end bits just to see whether these are going to work, which I think they will. The small ones are always pretty good. Just chopping off those ends. That'll work. Sort of fills in a gap there. Then they're going to work on that. Need something here. I wonder if I could put a button there as well. This is what I was doing in the bin, but I thought I'll do it here to show you what the heck I'm doing. Got a few of these floating around. Okay. This will look. I do like that there. Wonder if I sort of put it up a little bit. Okay. I'll get my phone and I might take a photo. See if that works. And we'll have a look. Sometimes when you take a photo, it doesn't look too bad. Hang on a minute, there we go. Oop, that way. Photo. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We've got a bigger, you know, more further back image. And we've got to remember I've got to stick something in there. I know what I'm going to put there, and it can go over that. So yeah, I think that's the layout that I'm going to go with. So I'll put that up there. Put these other bits and pieces back. As much as they're pretty. Where's that other piece? Can go in there, and I'll bring this up a little so it's all in, and I can pin it. Okay, well, yeah, so I'll actually might turn off the camera. I'll put that in there, make sure that everything's down. I'll turn off the camera, and then haven't done any stitching today, but we've got the layout. So I am quite happy with how that's looking. Yeah, fills in some of the spots there. I think that goes that way. And then we'll just do the crocus. It's so pretty, I really love it. So it'd be nice once it's stitched down. Okay, I think that's enough, and I will catch you in the next video. Hopefully, you know, I'll be stitching down the back pieces, and then I might come back in when I stitch down the crocus. So we'll stitch that down, and then we'll begin doing some embroidery. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.